What's the layout looking at? We are live. Okay, I don't know why this is going on. Riverside. Let's try this again, Riverside. You get it right, Riverside. Get it right. Share my screen. Share. Let's just do. All right, let's share this. I'm busy trying to get this shared. Okay, now let's look at the charts. Okay, there's news coming at 10 o'clock. So everyone saw this drop take place. Nasdaq, so everyone's excited about sales. I am too. But the difference is I'm not going to rush it. I want to see these highs get swept. And when they get swept, I will consider potential shorts. Okay. So this level here to me looks nice. I like this 5-minute fair value gap here. Can I hit this, create some type of structure, and then drop? That's what I'm looking for. That's it. That's it. I really wouldn't want to see because US 30 is already pushing higher. So I really don't want to see NASDAQ go above. If we're to draw a box on London session, I like to do this as well sometimes. So London session right here, let's just say right here, this is the high London session. Boom, boom. This is London session, right? 2 to 5. Obviously it goes beyond that, but like this is the first session, 2 to 5, then it really ends at 10 o'clock New York time. But there's a break between 5 to 7. So I like to see the 2 to 5 action. Let's see the model I'm using. I want to see price remain below midpoint of this. Okay. That's ideal for me. And news just got released. So the question is, do we want to enter immediately when price gets here? We could layer in just one contract and see how that goes. Let's do this. This is what I'm gonna do. My stop loss. Let's put it above here. Let's do that real quick. So we're gonna do a sell limit, guys. If TradingView will allow that to post. It's a real question. I don't know why it's not showing, but I try to put a sell limit right there. And so I was only trade demo. It's not all notifications like that. There we go. Finally popped up. So we have a sell limit in place. And we're gonna watch what price does when it hits here. Well, my eyes are really on previous day lows. I want to see if we can get that. If I'm being honest with you. If I'm being honest with you, I also had caught a nice sell-off at 7 o'clock. This move is here and it's a drop, boom, taking us liquidity. Call that. I took that trade. I'll break that down later, but it was a nice little trend line that's forming. And then 7 o'clock gave that drop. But right now, focus on this session. I know it's attractive here. So this is going to be a sell limit. I just want to watch how price interacts with this level here. In all reality, we're even going to move the stop loss lower. Price should not want to come above here. Move the stop loss. If it's we're going to go on the first go, if it even has the ability to come up here. Change is slow. Change will pay out too much to be doing this. I'm just trying to move my stop loss and stuff. But I ain't here, and I'm actually going to do 2 contracts since it affords us the ability to only risk less than $200. And where will I want to be taking profits off the table? Obviously at the lows, but I like here. So imagine we are able to risk 200 to get about Essentially 1400. That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's a good trade, wouldn't you say? It's worth the squeeze. That's what we say. It's worth the squeeze. It's worth the heist. Yeah, but stop loss in place, let it do its thing. But the question is, can we even get up here? I think this is a bearish market in my opinion. That's how I feel. As much as price has been flying higher, I think this market has some tendencies to want to go lower. Grab some water real quick as we watch these markets. Now, if it starts breaking down, because we're above opening price, so a couple things, guys. We're above 930 opening price, so I like that. Minute opening price is all the way up here. I really don't want to see price get back to that, if I'm being real. Again, midpoint of this London session is the model I want to see today play out. I don't want to see it go beyond that. So that's why the only fair value gap that exists around midpoint is here. And then if you're looking at order block, then obviously you have a series of up close candles here on the 5-minute chart. So that is what I'm expecting to turn on price. I don't want to see it run above here. If we do, cool. I'll just wait for a breakdown and then still sell. I'm not bullish today. And if it goes higher, who cares? You got to pick a side. Because when you're like in between, you want to buy, sell, you don't know, you start switching sides. What happens is you take more trades than necessary. Versus today, I'm going to be bearish until proven wrong. Because oftentimes, what will happen to traders is they'll get on the charts and then they don't know what they want to be. And that's the problem. So that will happen often. It's like you get on the charts, you're like, okay, do I want to be bearish or bullish today? Okay, well, I might have no bias. Okay, that's cool if you're very seasoned. But if you're just getting started, you want to pick a side. And whether, let's just say you choose to be a seller today and buys just go crazy, there's no need to live in regret of I could have been buying today. No. Based off of the high time frame, based off of the bias, the conclusion you came to for the day, you said you want to be bearish. Focus on that because what happens is when you're double-minded, you know, when you're double-minded in your thought process, that's not good. Because then any little wiggle higher, you're like, let me just buy. I should just buy now. Any wiggle lower, I'm just gonna sell. And I think I'm selling. My original bias or thesis was right. You don't want that in your trading. You're better off having a single mindset. Okay, today I'm gonna be bearish based off of the factors from the high time frame. Then you only switch sides if your reasoning is invalidated. It might be, well, if price goes beyond this level, then I'm no longer gonna be bearish. I'll turn bullish. And even in that case, you might just want to wait for the next session in order for you to then start executing on that flip of bias. So once you come to conclusion, before the charts start moving around, because a lot of times the charts will move around, things will get shuffled around, and then now your initial bias, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what price wants to do. That shouldn't be your mindset. And if that's your mindset, then just don't trade for the day. I'll wait for a strong confirmation for you to then pick one side of the market and stick to that side. Stop flipping sides, stop flipping bias. That's going to blow your account and that's going to drive you crazy. And then trading becomes gambling because you can't even decide to choose a side that has a strong probability. You're just going with the wind. If price wiggles here, you're gonna switch sides. If price wiggles here, you're gonna switch sides. And after man, look at the chart, say, man, I knew I should have been bullish. That's not, no, that's not it. Pick a side, and if you're proven wrong, oh well. Tomorrow's another day. The next session is another day. And keep your risk limited. So if you take a loss, take a loss. It's part of the game. Control your risk. All right. That's a cool good little psychology game there. Control your risk, guys. Don't overthink it. Pick a side, control risk. Stick to it. Stop flipping around. This ain't WWE. Stop doing backflips. Relax. I'm gonna grab some water while price hits these targets. Alrighty. I just wanna be free. By the way, US 30 is going through the roof. I'm talking about this is just flying. US 30, like what is he doing? This might not even hit that 5-minute level because it's already hitting a 15-minute level here.
Order filled.
What did I just do? What's the order filled? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sell one here because I see something, and I'm gonna see if it still comes back here. Only reason is this is a 15-minute. It's right in the 15-minute fair value gap, so it doesn't need to do much. It doesn't have to go to the 5-minute level. In fact,
order filled.
Yeah, we order filling on this side. Now let's see. Draw a fib. Are we above 50%? Way above 50%. So it doesn't have to hit this level. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this out first. If it still hits it, cool. It's gonna sell manually. Again, I don't know what's going on with. Perfect. All right, cool. So we sold manually instead. Just I'd rather be in this trade than not in it. And our stop loss, again, I'm just gonna put it up here. So now it's risking $400. Yeah, we could have waited up here to be more precise. And it's likely gonna go there still. But on a 15-minute chart, I was right to be in a trade. You see it's already in there. So if to draw this out, already poking in there. So I'd rather be in this. Now I'm waiting for perfection at this 5-minute level. All right. So I want to put this stop loss. Do I like the stop loss here? Or do I like it here? Any breaker? I think it's in a good spot. So at this point, we're in the trade. And now you just do nothing. It's like either take a win or take a loss. Let your stop loss do its dividend. Let it do its job. I took out that 15-minute level. I don't want to see that. There's too much clutter. So we'll see. Again, for me, I'd rather see price stay below midpoint of this London session. So I'm going to take out this Fibonacci as well. All right. And what we don't want to see, what I don't want to see, right? What can invalidate the trade before hitting my stop loss is if we get a strong 5-minute candle outside this fair value gap, then I'll be less enthusiastic about that move. What's going on? Something's not right. Whatever. US 30 is just jumping. I don't know if this affect Nasdaq here because US 30. So when I take it jumping, it's jumping. US 30 is like at a whole new level. Look at US 30 for a second. This is US 30. Like US 30 has ran out previous day highs. So let me set this price go. So when this does happen, you're seeing this momentum on one side and okay, this is what's called SMT. This is okay. Like this, I like to see stuff like this. This makes me feel like Nasdaq could drop. That means two factors: Nasdaq will start going crazy, or just showing you that they're really what I really lean on more when I see one higher, especially US 30 and Nasdaq don't do so. Okay, cool. Smart money's executing. This is how I look at it, right? Smart money's executing on Nasdaq or the S&P. They're holding that one while letting this one fly. So it's kind of like how they show their hands. That's how I look at it. It's like they're showing their hands, like they're not allowing Nasdaq to move higher. They're not like S&P move higher, but only letting US 30 move higher. And what has US 30 now done? It's moved higher to a target as well. It's finally hit a liquidity pool. So at this point, yes, this keep going, but I like to actually hit a target while Nasdaq just is still here. So this could lead to this now push lower. Okay, that's how I look at it. All right, much as pushing, I'm not saying anything. Okay, Nasdaq gonna start crazy. Look, it's like, cool. Yes, we have that thought. What if? But then when we're seeing signs of it being weak, it's like, cool. They're showing their hands that they're not allowing Nasdaq or S&P to go higher, and they're likely to push us lower. That's how I read it most of the time, and more often that's what plays out. So I like how 30 has done this and hit a target. It's finally hit a liquidity pool, so this should allow Nasdaq, if they want to take it lower, do what it has to do. All right, so back to the final chart. Look at that, boom, we're dropping here, guys. How beautiful is that done? Oh, I take profit. I said, let me put this to go right here, something like that. If we can get that, that'd be nice. We'll take some off the table here if we even get below here. We'll take some off the table here first. But now with my analysis on 30 though, 30 needs to then start showing signs of wanting to drop though, and not just continues to go higher like a madman. It'd be better to start seeing some weakness on 30. Mm-hmm. I'm probably looking at two different charts here. Am I looking at this correctly? Okay, even S&P actually ran higher. I don't know why. Man, just showing weird stuff. Oh, that's why. Whole time. Okay. So S&P as well has ran higher as well. So Nasdaq's the only one that's refused to do so. I have a couple screens here. So the whole time to my right on my I have 6 screens. To my right, I thought I was looking at S&P, but whole time I was looking at Nasdaq still. And one chart was S&P, one was Nasdaq. But okay, S&P as well has decided to take out these highs. Take out intraday highs. Nasdaq has not. So again, in my mind, this should lead to a major drop. That's how I look at it. Unless Nasdaq just wants to join the crew, but I like to see Nasdaq start showing weakness. Again, I wouldn't want to see price close on a closing basis outside 5 minute fair value gap. That will not be solid. I will not be excited about it. I'm really intrigued that S&P actually high as well. It's crazy, and Nasdaq just holding. Something's about to play out. Everything is discombobulated right now. Everything, because S&P is why it's running aggressively. So Nasdaq might be holding back some steam. I thought it was only 30, but again, we're sticking to our guts, sticking to our expectations, sticking to our bias. Not going to flip sides. Just want to see this level here maintain. If it maintains, I feel good. If we start closing outside of here, then yeah, we start seeing some pressure on Nasdaq going higher. Let's look at it from a regular trading hour perspective. We like to look at that as well. Regular trading hours. Yeah, so it has these highs it can easily hit, which that's exactly where we're expecting to sell. This is our 5 minute fair value gap, so cool. It can run that again if it wants to. And it's gap price, guys. So it's a nice little gap between the close yesterday and opening today. 50% of that, let's say 50% gap closure is about right here. So close to our stop loss. So we'll watch that as well. But I don't really care for that gap closure right now. I like that we traded somewhat into it. We've covered 25% of that gap, and you see the reaction at 25% level. So that might be enough. Go back to electronic trading hours. I'll go back to looking at it this way. Again, we're demo balling, no financial advice. They're just my opinions, and my goal here is to, with my years of experience, is to share with you and help you get better reading price yourself. It looks like it's. Anyway. We might see price print some candles in here and then drop. see price. I'm gonna print some candles in here. This is selling. Only selling occurred here. We'll see if we get a bullish candle, at least a bullish candle here. I want to see that actually. One candle printing in here with a body and then reject. The momentum on S&P and Nasdaq is really ridiculous. I mean, in 30 is ridiculous though. They really push higher. They really push higher. Mm. Mm-mm. At this point, there's really nothing to do. Maybe we can reach back in here one more time. You're really just holding price at this point. Holding price hostage. I wouldn't mind seeing sweet higher, just maybe one higher. Doesn't have to do that, but let me see something on this 1 minute chart. I just wanna be free. gonna draw something now that's probably gonna be ridiculous. Okay, let's draw that real quick. Where is my mouse? There she go. Make this red for a second. Bam. I'm gonna clone this. Make it purple instead. Let's make it purple. Let's make it purple. Let's make it purple. I'm gonna wash this level here, guys. Let's go back. Okay. And for a second, I'm gonna take out our entry. I just don't want to see it anymore. It's kind of like in the way. Cool. Okay, so now I have this purple level. Ideally, I would like to see price run below that. And then if it does that, if it could go below there, because see how it's using that support right now? I'd rather see it go below that. If it can do that, then choose that resistance and we'll see a drop. So what I'm watching now, if I even want to add on to this position, is can price go below this purple area here, use it as resistance and then drop price. That's what I'll be expecting. I like how it looks like all we did is take out this highs. We could barely even go into this fair value gap, just one wick, and we ran away. That's solid. Meanwhile, S&P and US 30 have been flying. Okay, so we like the movement here. I want to see a nice strong candle below that 1 minute. This level I just highlighted in purple. If we get that nice closure, man, a pullback in there, I would like to see that act as resistance and drop price. At that point, I'll be inclined to maybe add a position. I just want to be free. Yeah. I want to do so. Come on now, give us some muscle. Give us some muscle. If not this kind of next candle, give us muscle next candle, man. Let's see how to give us muscle here. This candle here should give us muscle. She's left the building, guys. I don't think there's even going to be a pullback. There's a nice little fair value gap in here. If you want to add, we just add it right now. Call it a day. I know it might seem, oh, it's going already. Add one more right there. Because already went into this little slight fair value gap here. It might not come back. Okay, we like this. So it's close here. Now this should act as resistance and drop price. That's what I like to see. So what if I was just do this? Am I ready to do this yet? I could. Think it's gonna come bite us in the ass if I move my stop loss up here? Hmm? Should I do it, guys? Are we ready? I think we're ready. I'm gonna hide this again, just because it's in the way. So now we're 3 contracts deep. I'm gonna see if I moved my stop loss too early. Because let's watch. Let's watch. Let me ignore it. I'm going with the flow. I'm going with the flow. Let me not overthink. The flow is I see this dropping right now. Well, I will explain it. If the price does, I would say this though. If the price does still come back up here, and that's not going to change my bearishness unless we close outside 5-minute fair value gap. But the way things exist right now, I'd rather see price just keep going lower. Because we had this purple level highlighted, which is not on most people's charts. I kind of like those type of fair value gaps, and I would like to see that hold price back. It could come back at this little fair value gap up here, but I don't want to see it go beyond that, guys. So this to me is like ideally maintain it right here. Ideally, that's what I want to see, have a hold price. And she's sweet like sugar. Oh, guys, we do this here. I know it could be highs. So we're going to put a buy limit down here. It's one buy limit right here. I just want to be free. We'll see if we can get that, guys. We'll see if we can get that. I got buy limit there. See, now we're risking 340. This is what I mean. 340 bucks, potentially get 1700. That's what? More than 1 to 5. That's about 1 to 6, guys. Let's call it 1 to 5. If we can get that run. But again, obviously, we're going to peel off things here if we get that run. Still contingent upon that. I'm not really, I'm still watching certain levels here. And I'm going to hide our execution just because it gets in the way. It gets in the way. So again, this level here, I don't want to see price, man. This to me, I wouldn't want to see price start shooting above out that. That would be not me. I just want to be free. Mm-hmm. Still okay for now. Price came close to that level, maybe tapped it. Did it tap it? Let's see. Fell short of it and it's rejecting. Cool. I'd rather just not see a strong close outside of that. It wouldn't stop the bearish thought process. It's just, I added to the position. So that's all. I just want to be. I actually like trading without showing the entries because you'd be paranoid. Like, man, what if? Obviously, I'm nowhere. I'm not a big trader, but what if someone just watches? Oh yeah, he got a stop loss there. We're gonna go take that out real quick. Like, if I was a big trader, I'd be worried about those things. I'm sorry. So I'm really paranoid about it right now. It's obviously when the channel gets bigger, it's like I don't want to just have my stop loss showing it to the world. They're gonna tag it. One thing I'm not worried about is like slight worry. If we do go above here, they could slice these highs and then still give that drop. It's my only worry right now. If that's in their cards. Yep. Okay. I like a 2-minute view better. Yeah, slight worry, guys. Slight worry. Still respecting this, but let me see this move over. Can we remember our stop loss is above these highs now? So still respecting it though, regardless. So we're still in good grace here, if you want to call it that. I just want to be free. I'd rather see price respect this purple areas, guy. If we start going outside here, I'll be more. I will have to wait for maybe run these highs and see a future breakdown. So I'd rather see price respect these purple bands I have here. See that? It's nice. You like see that now? We need more momentum, more juice. Can we get it? Can we get that, please? Isn't that beautiful, guys? Boom. It's really nice 40-point drop right there. Now, I want to see momentum, guys. I don't want to see this again. I keep repeating myself, but we're watching this level here. I'm not charging my phone. I'm not charging my laptop. Jeez Louise, Casey, what are you doing? Okay, plugged up now. My eyes are really on previous daily lows, man. I think we can take those lows. I really think we could. And 30 and S&P are not letting up. They're just hanging where they are. For S&P, was going to score again. I want to see the whole game finally give way. Okay, all of them are just hanging. This would have more juice if S&P was starting to make it lows or 30 was doing the same. But frankly speaking, I feel confident about this trade playing out. I really do. Because I feel like this thing just mispriced right now. S&P is just literally wilding out. 30's been wilding out. Nasdaq just seems to be staying weak. So I feel good about this playing out. And for lack of better terms, like US 30 and S&P already hit quote unquote resistance levels. So they ran higher hit resistance. It only leaves reasoning for them to start either consolidating what you're doing or joining Nasdaq dropping lower. I don't think Nasdaq is going to wake up like Sleeping Beauty and start going higher out of nowhere now. And if you're getting game, guys, you see me call this. This is not the first day, second day. Like, do you understand? Are your eyes seeing what I'm seeing? Are you enjoying the show? Is it not wonderful what the colossal trader at the equity heights is doing? Okay, I just love this stuff, man. What are we talking about? So at this point, here's actually a good place to peel off something. And I'm gonna do that because this is a daily level here. If price can touch here, ready touch, unless it goes to speed and takes these lows. That's a good place to peel something off if we want to. Who's doing like the colossal trade? Who's doing like the equity highs? Nobody right now, right? That's your ICT himself. We're getting somewhere. Put in work. That's all. We put in work. That's all, baby. So I'm gonna take something off here. I'm not even gonna play around. Let's secure this. I mean, it's moving with speed, so let's just let it play. Let's just see. Let's just let it play, Casey. Should let it play? Nah, I'd rather take something off the table. Good trade management. Oh, that's mine. This is what TradingView does. Dumb stuff. I'm trying to take one off only. Cool. Thank you. Sometimes it does something so dumb. Look at that beauty just dropping. Nasdaq. This is why we love Nasdaq. This is why I love Nasdaq. So we took something off already. At this point, where I want to put my stop loss. And that could be the move. That could be it. I think we get a little bit more, but this thing, man, I want to see it hit a daily level, guys. That's a potential turning point. That's my only fear. Ideally, this should drop price. If we don't get this drop in price right here, then we might see price come back to our stop loss. But this, I want to see this drop price. Okay. Isn't it beautiful when you can see someone call the price with logic? I'm giving you guys the logic, the thought process, and it playing out in real time. Yes, a demo count. Who cares? Like, you know, I don't want to compare, but it's like a lot of people online, they're not able to do this, right? Because they're doing stuff. They just want to show you flashy things and make you buy into whatever they got going on. Meanwhile, at equity highs, yes, we're small, but we're doing this for years. And frankly speaking, my mind isn't focused on it's a you call it contradicting to a degree, but it's like, yes, I want to have a cool social media presence, but that's not the focus. The focus is the charts. So we tend not to do focus on growing the audience like crazy. It's cool. I guess we should, but we put in the work over here for real. For real, for real. So the skill set is just different versus, those on social media that are influencers that just want to show you flashy things, get you excited about joining their program, but they can't really go on the charts and break it down the way we break it down over here. They can't. So like I said, this level here is, if we go beyond this, then this trade could be dead. The sell off will still happen, but we might have to get another entry because this could easily pull back to this new opening gap. If we get beyond this fair value gap here, it could easily pull back in here. And then the question is, do I want to execute or will I just be on the sideline? But the reason we're seeing some pushback, guys, because it is daily level here. That's why I took something off the table. You gotta, when you catch a tiger by its tail or you get a nice trade, you gotta take advantage of that. You gotta take something off. See that pullback? This could be a complete reversal. I remain patient, but I really don't like what's going on. This candle here needs to close back in this fair value gap. I really don't like that momentum. This is showing signs of a market that might want to push a little bit higher, and it might get to our target, our stop loss. I just, yeah, it's gonna hit our stop loss, guys. I just want to be, and that's okay. Everything was called. I won't call it predictable. I mean, we're predicting charts, but everything was called. You just have to. I'm just going with what is likely to happen based off the experience I have, right, and explain that to you. So that's why I took something off here, even though I think a bigger move can still happen. Where could that take place? What times right now? 10:50. Price can come take out these highs again, and then still give that sell off because I don't think that we're done. See, there we go. Stop loss then hit. Cool. Should hit the stop loss as expected. So that's why I took something off here again. But this could easily take out these highs again and then still give a drop. My mind just focuses on sales until something drastic happens. Okay, so that was that. I mean, if you learn something, like drop an emoji or something, like follow the page if you're learning from this, because we want to do this more. I'll be more encouraged if you guys follow the page. Okay, now this could easily drop because okay, this purple level still exists. This could still act as a reversal and still just tank price, and we might just miss on the bigger move. That's the only thing here. This I just remember I had this purple level here. So the question is that want to hold price then drop us lower? That's very, 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 very possible. And if that happens, it's okay. I will just let it breathe. But I'll feel better putting an entry on if I'm gonna take another sell. If we could muscle up energy, which might be too much to ask for Nasdaq, let's take out these highs. But this pullback on that 1 minute chart again. Look at how I told you guys once price goes below here. Again, I like looking at levels that most people aren't looking at. Everyone looks at fair value gaps and stuff, but sometimes there's levels that's like, is anyone even paying attention to this level? So this level here on 1 minute chart that I called out in real time. You see that level, fair value gap there? You go to the right, look at how price interacted with. I told you, if it breaks below here, I want to see it act as resistance, which it did, and then drop price. And that's exactly what we got. Now, does it do it one more time? Possible. Or do we just get a run higher? If we get above this fair value gap here, likelihood we'll take out these highs. So it's two things. If you still want to strike a pose, quote unquote, or try to execute, here will be a nice entry, but I'm just gonna draw this out versus taking the trade. Let's like, you know what? I'm bearish on this. This right here will not be a bad entry. Because we have low targets, you know. We have areas in price that can really, it can really go bananas and drop on. Well, not really bananas. 140 points is cool. I guess we're talking about previous daily lows. Somewhere right here. 260 points. But I feel satisfied. I don't really. I took a nice trade in the pre-AM session. This is probably gonna drop from here, guys. It really will. Very strong likelihood. I'm on a 5-minute chart while I'm talking. Yeah. I mean, mm. 5-minute chart. Yeah, this could easily do the work. Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. Yeah. That could be it. I won't have no part in that. That was cool. But that could easily do work. I think it will. Yep. Because then take out the liquidity. I feel like it should. Yeah. That looks like, yep. That looks like it. Expect that move lower, guys. How do I reset this price scale? It looks so ugly. Let's do this. Let's do this. I just want to be free. Yeah, this level right here. Now it's gone for real. This is gonna be nasty, actually. Yeah, I could have done that and put my stop loss as order block. Yeah, this is gonna be a nasty sell. Nasty sell, guys. Nasty sell coming. I'm really surprised US 30 and S&P. Like, what's really making me take a step back, honestly, is US 30 and S&P are just hanging there. Like what's going on? At least I would like to see them follow suit. We're not seeing that. But anyways, these lows are gonna get hit. I like how it's already clear these highs. This is what we did already. That's why getting above these highs probably was gonna be harder because already cleared these highs here. Already took liquidity there. So this becomes a high resistance liquidity run. It's harder for price to get above here. Then we have a smart money reversal, lower sell. This is the first distribution. Second is up here. So this is gone. This is gone like never before. We're just gonna watch it instead of being in it. Hurts a little bit. Just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. It actually does hurt. Kind of hurts my feelings. I'll be lying if I say that. She's gone. Because Nasdaq is gonna go. It can go here. 1 hour chart. It's likely to go below these lows. Look at it from a regular trading hour perspective. I guess it doesn't look the cleanest, but these lows look sweet for the taking. This low looks good. That low looks good. So it's cool. Good thing is, I mean, I called everything for you guys. Everything. everything, even the bounce, even the reversal point. You just gotta see these lows get run out. We can really sell right here. If I did this. Yeah. So right there. I gotta just join this. I'm sorry. Put a stop loss. Put a stop loss, guys. Put it right above. Let's chasing price right here. It's one contract. One contract. What's wrong with this stop loss? Right. Let's keep it right here. If it knocks it out, it's gonna be the hardest move real quick and see something. I just wanna be free. So I say you shouldn't chase it. I just want to get it. I just want to get into this thing. I just want to get into it. I know the drop is gonna be nice. Look at that pullback. Okay, see, this is where it's acting up. This is where I might just have to close these charts because I'm seeing something I don't want to see anymore. I'm seeing something. They playing with these markets now at this point. I'm seeing something I don't want to see. Playing around. Why y'all playing around for real? Where they do that? Mm-hmm. Something about this is off now. Something about this is rubbing me wrong. You're in. I'm trying to really get a read on. It looks like it's going to play around with price now. I like these lows, but they're playing games. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do one more execution, just for the culture. In fact, I'm gonna do shit. I'm okay. I want to force price to do what it doesn't want to do today. It's being very, very reluctant. If that happens, something's on the horizon. Very reluctant to drop. S&P is really still going higher. Something is up with this. But I'm gonna do this. Something's up with this. This is where probabilities are lower. If I wanted to sell this thing, I wouldn't want to see price come back above this order block here. Yes. I want to see if we're gonna experience a full on reversal though, because something is rubbing me in that direction right now. Like did Trump say something? These days, every time markets act weird, you got to Trump say something, or is it just the fact that it's NFP week? It's NFP week. Yeah, because they could really come back here now at this point. S&P is pushing higher still, and now we're seeing Nasdaq pick up speed. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. If I was them, I will take these highs. I'm trying to see. If I was smart money, I'll disrupt these highs right here. I would absolutely go for that. Come back for this later. Yeah, if I was them, you gotta think like them. Listen, if a lot of people are short ready, and I really want to drag this lower, I could do damage here. I could. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Yeah, I would push this higher. If I'm smart money, this fair value gap will push price higher. This one push price. I still like these lows, guys. Still like these lows, but what I'm seeing right now, price. Looking at S&P. Only thing that I'm watching that could slow price down, which at this point is a little weaker case, but this right here. It's the only thing that I see that could slow price down, but I would take this higher if I was down one more time. I don't have to, but I like this rejection. Let's mess with it. Let's mess with it. Let's mess with it. Let's mess with it. Let's just mess with it for the culture. Let's just see. I like this. All right, I'm just gonna stick to it. But if I was down, this fair value gap here, perhaps I should give some more time. This fair value gap here, I'll use it to act as support to take this higher and take out these highs. That's what I'll do actually. So let me let this breathe, guys. Let me not press too many buttons unnecessarily. Only let's see something real quick. If I was them, I would really consider these highs here. But at the same time, if they push it up there, then these double bottom support resistance folks win. So would I really want to do that? This could be enough. This could be enough. But if there's some damage here, there's some damage here. This could be enough of a push. Okay. We're gonna go with that mindset. That's enough of a push. And then we're gonna put our stop loss. We're gonna put stop loss now. Put our stop loss. And try here for a second. I'm do a 1 minute chart real quick. 1 minute chart. Yeah, that's a cool stop loss. Yeah. So this is one where the probabilities on this is just logic here for me. This is not really a module per se. This is more of They have left equal lows here. So my mindset, again, I'm always just opposed to retail logic, even though retail logic does win sometimes. But the thought process is, I like to give you my thought process. They left equal lows. They left a double bottom. Like this double bottom, they don't do that. So if they were to keep pushing this, those folks that like double bottom, they will eat. If they push above here, they'll be right. And I'd like to be opposed to the bottom. So when I see this happen, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna come and take all that. So now this push here has done damage to those that were short already. There were folks already short, it took did damage there. And there's folks that are short here, so they did damage there. Um, by going there. And that is enough to knock out initial sales that are right and also give to the buyers. So I would damn push this lower. Unless they want to do a full-on disruption of sellers, then they'll take out these highs. But because again, I'm sticking to my bearish stance for the day, my mind is just trying to confirm anything I see as bearish. I'd rather go with that as much as I see reasons for this going higher. And I'm sticking to my bias of bearishness, and we didn't take out these lows here, so that's kind of my mindset there. Okay, and as long as we stay below this 5-minute fair value gap here, I think we're still good in the clear. All right. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'm missing in my mind. Any other things I want to focus on here? Okay, 930 open right here. Yeah, we're going higher. Yeah, I mean, there's lows here. I mean, at 930 as well, we had these highs here. Price rate took it. So 930 created lows right here. Never tagged while I had highs. And they tagged the highs first. We're here to tag the lows. So I still want to see these lows get tagged down here. Low battery, guys. Low battery. So we have double bottoms. Where's my mouse? Double bottom here with S&P and US 30 going higher. If I was using basic retail knowledge, I was like, yeah, it's about to turn around. We have a double bottom in place. 30 is going higher. S&P is going higher. It's only a matter of time. That was my logic. So perhaps we could see this drop still happen. Okay, I like how we came back. I like how this purple area is still holding price. So we're still good. But I want to see speed, guys. This I don't want to see momentum higher. That would not be good. You see some speed lower. And we're also getting closer. So NFP week tends to be BS, for lack of better words. So every week is not going to change. The mind says by Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, London session. You want to be ready at the markets move fine, but after like Wednesday, this time right now, markets are acting funky because there's a big news announcement that's going to come up on Friday. So they like to use that to really mess with liquidity, really mess traders up. So market is just consolidate and just do nothing for the rest of the day. Because we're already seeing the disruption. We're already seeing 30 going higher, S&P going higher, Nasdaq just doing nothing, not really even going for the lows that I called out. It went close to them, but then rejected. So we can just play around here and just chop traders up. So if this trade, if we do get tapped out on this trade, yeah, I would no longer. I'll just call the stream a day because I already had a successful day. You guys saw me call it a nice sell off with the confidence here. And this trade, you can tell, is a little bit more, just thinking through things. And this is not. So this is not the strongest trade. It's just more logic. It's not really a module. So this is not something where if I was trading my real capital, I will put like a lot of like capital behind. Again, we're here just reading price action. That's the goal. It's not for you to execute what I'm doing. It's just read price action, get better, understand the logic behind what I'm saying. I just want to be free. I actually like the stop loss here instead, guys. I really like it here instead. I don't want to move it too much, but I like it here instead. Bam. I really can't believe S&P is just having the ball the way it's having. You know? I just want to be free. Yeah, they just hanging this price, hanging it. Delete this for now. Yo, yup. These highs look inevitable. Springboard chicken. Something was on the horizon. Let's see. See how this candle closes here. But these highs look inevitable at this point. Look at that. That looks like boom. They're gonna run this out. They can even go nuts and run these highs out. They might just say F everyone selling. They can flip this thing on its head. Yep. See the way that close outside there? No bueno. Unless this next candle drastically just closes lower. This is not good for this sell. But we're still gonna watch this 5 minute level here on the chart. So that's the ultimatum. The 1 minute is cool, but we're still looking at this 5 minute level. So let's see how that closes. We have 3 minutes to close. But this is a warning signs that your trade is probably off when we're already seeing the lower time frame have markets close above the fair value gap like that. Unless the next candle aggressively closes lower, this could act as a springboard, push price higher. But I really don't like this equal lows here, man. They gotta come for that, man. Y'all really gonna leave these double bottoms here? If they don't come for it now, they'll come for it later. Yeah. See, in that springboard chicken. Fair value gap, ran above it. You could use that as a springboard to clear these highs. So the best thing to the best thing to do was when this run here happened, call it a day. End your trading day, call it a day. No need to force to get to these lows. I just wanna be free. Yeah, they're going for those highs, guys. Aggressively. They ain't messing around. They are not messing around. But I'm still curious once they get up here, if they do, which I think they will. Once they get up here, are they just gonna keep going? Or are they still gonna tank this? Because I don't personally don't like this double bottom here. I still don't like this. I still don't like these lows here. So this is going to go higher and take out these highs here. There we go. Should be taking that stop loss in a second. Okay. I think it's gone. I think it's gone with the wind. Here. This is the move now. That's what I like to see. I just want to be, and honestly speaking, if it picks up momentum like we're seeing S&P do, Lord, this could be a banger. Yeah. And this really decides to tear off, I don't know if it has it in it though. We got a 5-minute chart. I don't know if it has it in it. Hit this daily level, turned around. And this would be ridiculous if we see Nasdaq really take out these highs. I just want to be. All right, so it gave that run to this high. Now, does it reject? I don't personally, I don't like these lows. Still don't like them. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna close out this session, but I want you to study to see what price does at this 5-minute fair value gap. See if this maintains and still comes back down. Because my thing is, I still don't like these equal lows here. I really don't. But the way price is moving, you got to give it to price when it's doing what it's doing. I mean, all I did is really get to this 5-minute level. I mean, this is the level we're expecting price to drop from earlier. So the question is, does this maintain and then drop this thing still lower? Or do we just dance around for the rest of the day? So if it does this, this is probably going to be played out throughout the rest of the day. So I might just consolidate here and then drop lower. My expectation, I'm just looking at S&P. This is crazy what S&P is doing. S&P is really going. My expectation that we still get a drop. Like I'm still feeling that drop take place. So we're both going to do a study, right? I guess I'll just wait. Maybe in the next 7 minutes I'll close this out. Because what I might do is just pop an entry here. This is going to be the study to see how that eventually plays out if we do get that rollover. Or let's look at it from a bullish stance. Nothing has negated my bearishness still. Nothing. We're still below midpoint of London session. We finally traded this 5-minute fair value gap. I would like to see a body actually print there versus this wick. So let's see a body, bullish body print, and then bearish body print as well. That'll be solid to then still give me, I still like these lows. I really still do. I still like them a lot. Is that a crime? Just want to see my baby go lower. Is that a crime? Still like those lows. So I'm just going to do it right here at this moment. Just pop one, put a stop loss here still. Still a fan of this. In fact, we're going to pop two. How about that? And I'm going to call this a day. Again, this is a study. Just pay attention, see, because as much as 30 and S&P are doing their thing, Nasdaq is still staying weak. It hasn't had any real energy to trade above its intraday highs. So it's showing energy for real will be a run above here. It'll be it closing above here. That'll tell me, all right, cool, Nasdaq. I'm wrong today. Until that, we have these equal lows here. It to me still looks okay. Like price can still find its way, roll over. But since we're done with the AM session, it's probably gonna happen in the PM session. So more like 13 o'clock. You know, or even during lunch, it could just do this rollover effect. So that's what I'm looking for. I'll still stick to that. And the targets for me would be here. First target, buy limit down there. And ultimately a take profit of, I want to see the previous daily low get taken. So ultimately take profit down here. Boom. So I don't know about you, but risking 358 to make almost 1300 sounds about okay for me. Okay. But again, it's a study. So we'll see what price does. And we'll talk about it later today. So if you enjoyed this one, like, subscribe, follow the page, whatever you need to do, do that. And here's S&P. I keep on saying S&P. I didn't show you guys. Look at what S&P is doing, guys. On the contrary, see this? It is going. Like it's already cleared its previous day highs. In fact, it looks like, yeah, it's already cleared all that. It has a nice high it might be going to. Maybe. And this is what Nasdaq on the other hand. Lots of my chart. Nasdaq on the other hand down here. US 30 is also making that push higher. So could just see Nasdaq. Question is, Nasdaq want to join the race? Or is Nasdaq rollover? That is the question. Let me see this price. Why it's not showing? Do I want to show it? Yeah, maybe Nasdaq wants to join them. We'll see. All right. But all right, guys. Until next time, talk to you guys later. Again, just watch the 5-minute level. If we get a close above here, my assumptions are we will probably see Nasdaq push higher. But until then, I want to see if Nasdaq maybe still has any energy to roll over. All right. Talk to you guys next time. Like, follow, subscribe to the page, and we'll be back probably tomorrow with some more.